Hey, hi guys. So Jitendra here again from India Affiliate Summit Day 2 and it's going massive. So I'm with of the biggest ad network in India, DGM, Honor, Anurag. So Anurag, please introduce yourself to my audience.
Hi Jitendra, I am Anurag here from DGM. I am the founder MD of DGM India. We are one of the largest affiliate and ad networks in India.
So how did you get started with DGM? How did you got this idea?
So an interesting journey. I set up DGM in India as an employee. It was part of a UK-based group called Deal Group Media PLC. This was way back in 2007.
Okay.
In 2012, I did a management buyout along with Tyru stroke SVG Media now. And we bought over the equity from the parent company. And so it's now a 100% owned company between me personally and Tyru. And now Tyru is called SVG Media now. So we are a part of SVG Media as well.
So you started your career with this by joining this company and acquiring this?
Yeah. I set up the company. I set up as MD, right? So I was the first employee of DGM India.
Okay, so you were the first employee for DGM?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So how did you start your entrepreneurship journey? How did your parents react when you told them that, yeah, I want to be an entrepreneur?
Hey, look, parents really never questioned what I want to do, right? It was
so they were happy and satisfied.
Yeah. I'm actually a third generation entrepreneur. I come from a business family, so business actually runs in my blood, yeah, right? I'm a baniya, yeah, right? So,
okay.
So for me, business comes naturally, right?
So business comes for you in the blood. You're in the blood. So how DGM is taking in next 5 years?
So interesting, because the industry is changing a lot. The disruption and the pace of disruption in the advertising space is phenomenal, right?
It's phenomenal, yeah.
So till 3 years back, there was no mobile. Now mobile is 60-70% of the entire traffic, right? So there's a lot of innovation that one requires to do to basically keep the growth rates alive. Otherwise, we have to kind of reinvent ourselves every 6 to 12 months, yeah.
Okay, so smartphones are taking the market right now.
As of now, yes. But if you really ask me what will happen 5 years now, I have no idea, right? So, yes, if you ask me what will happen in the next 12 to 18 months, yes, mobile will become more important. I've given today a presentation on the trends, so if you want to kind of refer to those, there are a lot of interesting trends that we see in the next 12 to 18 months. But saying that what will happen in the next 5 years, it's a space to watch out. Yeah.
Okay, so how affiliate marketing is changing here in India? So what growth you can see right now?
So affiliate marketing is pivoting largely to the mobile now. So we see the growth coming from mobile. So mobile currently the advertisers are looking at cost per install and CPI. So we envisage that and we anticipate that in the next 6 to 12 months CPIs will start giving way to CPS on mobile. And that is the big trend that we hope to ride.
So what do you think about this? E-commerce companies are going to totally a app model. So you are against it or you are with them?
Very, very difficult question to answer because there are both pluses and minuses, right? Yeah. Personally, if you really ask me, these are the questions that I also speak with and ask the e-commerce companies. They have very interesting arguments for, right? Yeah. From an outsider, I've always been against it, saying that look, the traditional knowledge or traditional learning is that you should be where the customer is. If the customer today is on desktop, should be there. And retailing is just a channel, right? A shop is just an outlet. Yeah. So if the users are going to Select Mall, you have to be there in Select. If they're going to Ambience, you should have a stall or a store in Ambience. But the way e-commerce companies are looking at, and they categorically say that for them mobile is not a channel, is the business. Right? So they can choose to be on mobile or on desktop. So if you really look at it, both sides have a very compelling story and a compelling reason. Yeah. So I think we will have, only time will tell whether companies will go app only or will be desktop plus mobile, web plus app. So I think we will kind of wait and watch and see how it develops. Yeah.
So how big is desktop as compared to web?
So desktop as compared to mobile. So, the mobile web in between has kind of got crushed out, yeah, right? So it is either desktop right now or the in-app, yeah, right? So, and if you really ask me, I would put my money saying that mobile web is not going to happen for e-commerce. Yeah.
It is not going to happen.
mobile web, right? So
Yeah.
it will be either mobile app or it will be desktop. Yeah.
Okay, so it's changing. So how is difficult to work with e-commerce companies right now in India?
It's not really difficult. You have to be aligned with their objectives, right? So their objectives, of course, and with time, their objectives will be more on profitability. So you'll have to deliver new users, right? They will give more value to new users rather than existing users. On top of the funnel rather than lower in the funnel, mid funnel, and top
Right,
funnel.
right.
Yeah, right.
So how you deal with the fraud affiliates? As there are many fraud affiliates who bring fraud traffic and all these things, they do all these stuff. So how you deal with them? How powerful tracking is in DGM right now?
So it's an interesting thing. Fraud, different kind of traffic sources, high traffic, high bounce rates. Cookie hijacking, cookie stuffing. These are all pertinent issues.
cookies,
Right? Yeah. So these we kind of face them on a symptomatic basis. We constantly keep on eliminating the publishers who are generating fraud. So we keep on doing that, and it's going to be, it's a game, or it's a process that you will forever do, right? So
Yeah.
it is not that you will do a certain action and certain
So
reaction.
you have powerful tracking softwares which can detect all this cookie stuffing and all this
Absolutely,
stuff.
absolutely. There are a lot of ways, a lot of algorithms, a lot of technology is available to us. Big data science is available to us to check, how many requests are coming from a particular IP, from a particular geo, particular set of IPs, and so on and so forth. Yeah, right.
So you track all these things because
We do
so
that.
because these things are very important right now, because the fraud traffic and the bot traffic on all these things are happening in digital marketing. So
Absolutely. So that's what we call as the dark side of the internet, and it is more and more important in times to come to bring it to light as much as possible. Yeah.
And one very sharp question I would like to ask, that what is the dark side of entrepreneurship?
The dark side of entrepreneurship is 24/7 working. Yeah, you can never switch
that's
off.
true.
Yeah, you can never switch off, because unlike in a job when you can go back, at your home and kind of just switch off from your work, an entrepreneur never switches off.
Yeah, so he just keeps on working day and night, hustling, keep on hustling.
Absolutely. Keep on hustling, keep on finding newer avenues and the next growth hack. Yeah.
So how do you treat as a newbies who are running their own startup, like Oyo Room's founder Ritesh Agarwal? He's doing good with Oyo Room. So how do you think that India's startup ecosystem is building or growing in this
So
field?
I believe India is the next valley, next Silicon Valley, right? So the kind of innovation. So, if you really go back to about 7-8 years back, the concepts of risk capital was not there, right? So if anybody wanted to be an entrepreneur, money was not available, right? And I'm talking about the first generation entrepreneur, right? I'm not talking about an entrepreneur who has rich parents, right, who are funding, right? So today, that equation has got solved, right? So you have a lot of risk capital in form of incubators, angels, accelerators, VCs, early stage, mid stage, late stage. All kinds of risk capital are there in the system. So today that problem has got solved of money not being there in the system, right? Or money not being available. So that is a big enabler for entrepreneurship. And the next 5-7 years, I see a huge amount of entrepreneurial talent coming in from India. Yeah.
So how do you take this funding as a parameter for a startup? Do you think that funding is important to be a successful startup?
I think, unfortunately, that is where people evaluate a startup as who's got funding here, right? Your raised, the next round of funding, so therefore it is successful. I believe that success is not raising funding here, right? That's a
So funding should not be the parameter.
It's not the end, right? The goal is to build a business which is a valuable business, which is running on scale with profitability, right?
Yeah.
It is not what you raise as funding. Funding is just as an enabler, right? It's a step, right?
It's a step to get.
Absolutely, it's an important step, however.
So any plans for DGM to go international right now?
Our group companies are going international. So we are a part of SVG Media, where we have brands like Tyru, we have brands like Comely, 79. So Tyru is doing a lot of work on international. What we've decided internally is to stay focused in India and give out cutting edge products and ecosystems in the network space.
Yeah.
So that is what we are focusing on right now.
So do you think that India ecosystem in affiliate is growing at a very fast rate, and you hoping a good growth in affiliate business right now in India?
Honestly, if we don't evolve from here, there will be no growth there, right? So for us, growth means that we have to create our growth hacks, not only for us, for every affiliate network or an ad network in India. So we have to evolve to make sure that our next growth happens here.
So any plans for DGM to attend more events, sponsor more events, big events like India Affiliate Summit? Do you planning to go international? Affiliate Summit Vegas is happening.
Yeah, so we are looking at relevant affiliate summits international to be present. I'm not sure if US is the right place for us. Europe is more
Europe,
is more relevant for us. We might be representing, or we might be participating in the affiliate summits in UK, etc. Right, and we always are there present in all the events in India.
So, any more plans for Indian Affiliate Summit in 2016?
I hope that it will be bigger and better.
Yeah,
So it should be 5x. Yeah.
So it should be 5x. So what are the 3 takeaways that my readers should take from India Affiliate Summit who were not present, unfortunately?
Yeah. So I think what is the biggest takeaway is that the size of, or the number of participants in the first edition, which took everybody by surprise. I can tell you, it took even the organizers, the IMI, by surprise. They never
1700 around, I think.
Yeah. So I mean, if you compare, this is larger than their flagship event, which is the India Digital Summit. Yeah, right. So what I'm very, very heartened is that there's a lot of I would expect next year that more affiliates come in, right? Because they are the backbone of the affiliate industry.
Yeah, right.
I expect more entrepreneurs to become affiliates. Yeah. Right. Those are the guys who will fuel the growth there.
So these are the 3 takeaways that the audience should take from this.
Absolutely.
So how the experience in Affiliate Summit? This is the last day. So you're feeling so tense that it's going to end right now?
No, not tense there, right? I'm happy that it went well, and we look forward to our continued support to the affiliate ecosystem.
Yeah.
And we are very happy that we are able to, be a part of creation of value for an affiliate on one side and the advertiser on the other side.
Okay. Thanks, Anurag, for sharing this wonderful story about it, how to get started, and sharing keen insights on affiliate business. So I hope you enjoyed this interview with me. And
wonderful. It was always a pleasure, and look forward all the best in your endeavors.
Thank you, Anurag. Yeah.